Looks like it's over for now.
Mission complete.
Yay!
I wonder if everyone's desires have been returned yet.
Probably. They all went flying out of the cage after all.
Would have been nice to have seen it, but okay. I want to see for myself. Yes! Thank you, Joker.
Maybe we should check on the people back in town, just to be safe.
Good idea. That said, the jail didn't disappear this time either. Now I'm sure of it. Jails really aren't the same as palaces.
Now here's a question. It said either there, but you can also pronounce it as either. Is there a difference? I've never really thought about this properly. Is there a difference between either and either? Or is it just how people say it? Because there could be. Pronunciations like that can change words. Like, you got live and live. Same word. Two different meanings. Said completely differently. So it could be the same thing. Either and either. I don't know. Someone let me know.
Well, we can worry about it later.
Indeed. Let's go.
Hey,
What?
I feel as though I'm restless right now. Do you know what this is?
You need a nap? Restless.
I'm not sure what's wrong. Natsume tried his hardest, but somewhere along the way, he lost sight of what mattered to him. He is a strange person, Natsume.
Yeah, but you do see it a lot. You do see it a lot. I very much said to Sarah, if I start heading down like a path like that where it's like I become a dick, please let me know so I can stop. Like, make me stop and go back to being normal. It's just like two of those I don't like. I don't like that one and I don't like that one. It's like this is a new start for him. He can use this as a springboard into a new, better future for himself. He's got a second chance here. He should seize it.
Yes, he did say he would climb back up. Yusuke said Natsume lost his way because he was alone. Whenever I think about that, I feel restless inside. Even though Natsume hurt a lot of people and was, for some time, one of our enemies. What is this feeling?
You're conflicted. It's the same Yusuke had. It's the same Yusuke had. I don't think they did a proper pass on like the answers or the choices here at all. There's been several so far where they've like missed out words or punctuation. It's like, what is this feeling? It's the same Yusuke had. It's the same as Yusuke had.
The same as Yusuke?
So you got as that, like, it feels like they just did a one pass on the choices and didn't go back and check it, but they checked everyone else. Like, their dialogue's fine. It's just the choices are a bit off.
I see. So that's why Yusuke saved Natsume. It was because Natsume's reason for doing all those terrible things was really sad. I think I understand now. Sadness can hurt people, but it can also save them. It can give humans a reason to support one another.
Couldn't have said it better.
You can count on me. Ha 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 ha. Okay, we should probably get going.
So, you know how I was all excited for the Tanabata festival that's coming up? My boyfriend says he's already got plans.
It's weird hearing that voice say that.
Oh, by the way, did you ever finish reading that manga I lent you? I got someone else who wants to borrow it.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it worked.
Yeah. Doesn't look like anyone's talking about Natsume anymore.
Then, all's as it should be. Attaining fame through some deceptive power doesn't fit his image.
This wouldn't have been possible without you being there to open his eyes, Yusuke.
So who's next, I'm wondering? So that's 2 down.
You really took charge today, Inari.
That's Sarinare.
Yep, It was all thanks to the divine grace of the oh-so-benevolent Inari. Praise be to him.
Thank you, everyone.
I can feel a strong bond with my friends. Avenger. But hey,
However, we're not finished just yet. We must confirm whether the change of heart was a success.
For now, we'll just have to wait and see how things turn out.
Well, since we've got some free time, can we unwind at a bathhouse or something? I'm totally beat.
Good idea. We can freshen up a little before we head back to the car.
You heard him, Sophia. It's all you.
Okay, I'll find the best bathhouse in the area.
oh. Diddly 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 dee. Oh. Seemed like we leveled up there, didn't we? It's a new day, everyone. Saturday, the 5th. Press conference.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Let's just hope his eyes don't start leaking oil.
I've called this press conference to give an announcement, as well as a formal apology. First, my novel, Prince of Nightmares, was recently bestowed the honor of receiving first place in the Sokaisha Awards. I have decided to give the award back. I've also decided to recall all published copies, not to mention take the necessary steps to refund everyone's money.
Wow, he is taking some real steps.
I'm sure you all want to know my reasons for doing so. The truth is, my book, Prince of Nightmares, only won because of my status as Sogo Natsume's grandson. In short, the competition was fixed. In addition, I've also stolen the work of countless other authors, word for word. Lastly, the story I told about writing to inspire a hospitalized girl was nothing but a lie to garner sympathy. This fabrication allowed my book to sell a number of copies it nowhere near deserved. I wish to apologize for this scandal, and I'll start by personally seeing to it that everyone who bought my book is refunded. I promise my writing career ends here. I am deeply sorry for all that I've done. To all of you.
Hold on, Mr. Natsume. What do you think you're doing?
Setting things right.
Hey, time to wrap it up. Get everyone out of here, now.
Please, don't interfere. This is my way of taking responsibility.
Hey, something doesn't seem right here. Mr. Natsume's the one who put this thing together, right?
Do you think the editors were just trying to profit off Mr. Natsume's family name?
Hey! Who are you?
I will not allow this.
What?
You're the one from the party. I'm so sorry for what I said back then.
I will not allow you to cower and run away, Ango Natsume. You intend to make a comeback, do you not? When you do return to the literary world, I want to see a book with your name on it, not your grandfather's. You are going to write a novel that you can be proud of, are you not?
I'm liking Yusuke here quite a bit. Quite a bit. Alright, you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
I'm honestly, genuinely liking this more, the interactions between the characters. I think it's probably to do with the lack of confidant aspect, the lack of social links. It's more intertwined with how the characters are working together. So these kind of moments that are happening here, it feels like it's going to be a better story already. It just genuinely does. It's I like moments like this. This is really good.
Where are they supposed to be?
Once everything is rightfully resolved, I will make my return. Even if there's just one person out there waiting to read my stories. No matter what, I will keep writing. I only hope that I can one day save someone's soul the way my grandfather's novel saved mine when I was young. That is why I write.
Sheesh, you kids are something else. Barging in on a press conference like that?
Best way of putting it, if we look at like Persona 5 Royale, after we got done with Kamoshida's palace, I was going to say jail, I was trying to remember the actual word, palace. After that, characters like Ryuji and An sort of went off to the sidelines slightly, outside of their confidants. The occasional scene here and there. Here again, it feels all-inclusive, like they're still part of the group, we're all contributing, we're all together, we are the Phantom Thieves, which is... It was better in Royale compared to how it was in the vanilla version of Persona 5, but that was my issue with Persona 5. A big issue. Is I didn't feel like they were friends, I didn't feel like they were a group, they didn't feel like they were together, they just disjointed stories, and oh yeah, by the way, let's go do this thing together. Royale fixed most of that, but I feel it's doing such a better job here in Strikers. Already.
My apologies. It was imperative that I speak with him.
It's fine. Alright, well, I gotta run. I have to go question Natsume.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't end with just an apology.
Senkichi's really doing his job. It's almost like he's an actual cop or something.
There's a reason for that.
I am an actual cop. Anyway, it won't take long, so go on and wait for me back at the car.
Guess we should get rolling then.
Right. We'll leave the rest to him.
Maybe it's an aspect of the fact we're on the road as well. So they have to have these little scenes, moments as they travel from place to place together. It's not, say, oh, Ryuji, An, and Joker, Ren, whatever you want to call him, head off to a certain other place in Tokyo. It's not like part of the group, it's the whole group have to travel together. Maybe that's part of it.
Do you have a moment? Something about Natsume's been bothering me. What he did was no doubt unforgivable. Nothing will change that. However, was he really like Madarame? Can he truly be called evil like the palace rulers we've confronted in the past? Had he simply ignored his editors, would he have strayed from his path? Or am I perhaps just sympathizing with someone who pursues the arts like myself? And what do you think?
I'm thinking a lot of things in terms of how the story is. It could be that the characters have already been built up in Persona 5 Royale, so they can do some strong stuff from the start with these characters. Because I like what was happening with An, and I like what was happening here with Yusuke. It made me just realize that moment, like, oh, I'm liking the writing a lot better in this. Hopefully they don't have a Ryuji moment like they did after Shido's palace. Hopefully, in my head, I'm going to take the anime as canon on that moment, by the way. Where they, didn't beat him up and leave him for dead. Just put that as the anime was canon, where it's like, oh, they just moved on, But anyway, he wasn't a bad guy.
So you think so as well? Then, what is the purpose of these jails? Oh, well, I suppose there's no point in thinking on it right this second. Forgive me, I didn't mean to hold you up. We should return to the car as well.
I was going to go get a cup of tea before we did, but...
Go.
Looks like everyone's headed back to the camper. We should go too, Ren.
It's so good.
What's so good? The mochi. The mochi. That's apparently what's so good.
So,
There's nothing more we can do now. We should wait at the hideout until Senkichi reaches out. For the truth. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. After some time, Zenkichi came to the hideout. Bum 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 ba bum bum.
And that about sums up Natsume's confession.
So once people friended him through Emma, they'd become his fans.
It's just like what Alice said.
And Natsume's smartphone worked the same as Alice's, too. There wasn't anything off about the Emma app or the phone itself.
So we got nothing again?
I didn't say that. Just like before, there were traces of someone snooping around in there.
For real?
For real? What does it all mean?
It means someone was monitoring both Natsume and Alice.
Well, any idea who it is?
Sorry, I got nothing. All I found were traces.
So Alice and Natsume were being watched by someone.
I mean, in my head, it's already leaning towards the fact we've already got an AI. It's like, it's going to be Emma, right? Thinking back to the idea of like each person here is probably going to have a corresponding person into who they are. So we've had Arn and we've had Yusuke. Eventually, we're going to get to Sophia, and her corresponding thing will probably be Emma, right?
Hey, Zenkichi, did the police know about that?
No. The only reason we know this guy exists is because Sakura sifted through Alice's smartphone.
So aside from the fact that they both used Emma, this mystery observer is the only thing linking Alice and Natsume together. If the police didn't know that, why would they assume these two cases are related?
Well, these are some very peculiar cases. But mainly, it boils down to the nature of the crimes and the timing.
The timing?
All of the change of heart incidents occurred at roughly the same time, that being within the last 3 months. Didn't I tell you?
3 months ago is around when Emma was released.
Well, Emma is being used to perpetrate the crimes, so that makes sense.
Yes, Emma is being used, not Emma is causing. No. Could someone be exploiting it? It's like, nah, these options aren't what I want. It's like, I'm thinking this is Emma itself. Like, probably maybe something else going on with Emma, you know, like another god rejected, all that kind of thing. But it's still very much like Emma's gonna be the main thrust here. Like, I'm considering it that aspect of like Emma is corresponding to like Persona 5 Royale. She is Shido. There's still something else going on, but she's the main villain behind everything that's happening now, is what I'm thinking.
Maybe, but this seems like it'd be pretty difficult for a third party to pull off.
That company putting that thing out is suspicious as all hell. What are they called again? Madams?
Madis. Well, at least you got the mad part.
For what it's worth, I'm investigating on that front as well. Still, we're talking about a major corporation operating on a global scale. You can't just walk in and start poking around without reason.
You haven't found anything suspicious yet?
Not yet, no. At least, nothing's come up from checking the individuals involved. If our mystery observer was connected to Madis, though, then we'd have grounds to conduct an investigation.
I am very surprised they're not even considering the fact Emma could be it. In a normal circumstance, yeah. But they already have an AI on their team. They should consider that possibility.
Do you think there's someone pulling the strings in this case?
Emma!
We don't know for sure yet. The incidents are similar, but they could just as easily be unrelated.
Guess we'll have to see if the other incidents have any overlap as well.
You already noticed they're using Emma. Maybe it is Emma. Again, they've got if they didn't have an AI on their team, I'd be like, fine. They're not going to question it. They're not going to think that. But they do. They do have one on their team. They know AIs exist and can be on the level of humans at this point. They know this.
That's one of the basic rules of investigation. Find what the incidents do and don't have in common, then start narrowing things down.
Emma! They have Emma in... Oh.
For now, looking into the other incidents is our best bet at scoring a lead.
This is true. We'll have to do what we can for the time being.
And if we look into the other jails and their monarchs, we might learn something new.
Then, if we're all done here, I'm heading to Sapporo to see what I can find at our next target. We'll rendezvous on the 8th. I'll contact you the day of.
3 days. Should be an easy trip with a car.
No need to rush. The target's not even in Japan until then. Oh, right. Wasn't there a festival happening around here soon?
Was there?
Sendai's famous for its Tanabata festivals. Lots of good food lined up, too. Or so I hear.
Ooh, I'm just thinking it's very much, for me at least, at this point, it's very much coming up to November 5th. Which is Bonfire Night in the UK. Or, Guy Fawkes Night. There's gonna be foods. There's gonna be foods. Lots of toffee apples. It's a nice time to be here. Lots of big fires. We burn effigies of a man. It's great.
Yes, I did see decorations being put up here and there.
It's not a joke, by the way. We burn effigies of a guy that died hundreds of years ago. It's very much a case of like, burn him! Burn him! It's usual.
Anyway, I'll see you in 3 days. Don't forget.
If you've seen Wicker Man, not the bees one. If you've seen Wicker Man, it's basically that. Every year.
I guess he wants us to rest up while we can.
Gramps is actually a pretty considerate guy, huh?
I thought we weren't calling him Gramps.
Well, since we're here, should we put on yukata and go to the festival?
Yukata. I can't help but think of our disastrous fireworks festival last year when we got rained on.
That's why we're gonna do it right this time. Besides, we didn't have Futaba or Haru with us back then.
Yeah, thinking about it some more, it's like, imagine Burning Man. But a small Burning Man festival in every village, town, city, across the country on November 5th. Every single one. Loads of fireworks as well, toffee apples, and again, I want to reiterate, the effigy of a man being burnt at the stake. We celebrate that.
Count me in! Going to a festival in a yukata sounds wonderful!
I'll wear one too!
Then we got a plan! Sophia, find us a shop that sells yukata.
I've got 4 hits. Allow me to direct you.
Hold on. Well, it's a new day, everyone. Sunday the 6th.
Dude, check out all the booths!
As one might expect from Sendai's Tanabata festival. It's quite lively here.
Apparently, the locals call it Tanabata-san, and it's said to have originated from back in Date Masamune's time.
I am thinking with the Featherman mask that Ryuji's got here, when we change up the costumes to the Feathermans, is Ryuji orange? Like in Persona 5 Royale, does he have the orange costume? I can't remember.
Hey, that's the dude from the statue, huh?
He is not a dude. He is Lord Date Masamune, the one-eyed dragon of Oshu.
Oh, he's a guy.
Jeez, what are you, his retainer or something?
Oh, there are so many booths. It's hard to pick what to see first. What do you think?
Ooh. I mean, I'm gonna go with yakisoba. Because there's only one reason why. And that's because it's got an exclamation at the end.
I'm cool with that. I don't know why, but yakisoba from a food stand always tastes so friggin' good.
Let's hold off on the food for now. I want to check out all the booths with Lady On first.
Of course you do.
Speaking of which, ain't those guys here yet?
It takes time for a lady to get ready. They're not unrefined apes like the rest of you.
Who you calling an ape? You're the unrefined one, you furball.
Well, this furball's got claws, you bonehead!
Sorry for the wait.
Oh, Lady On, you look absolutely gorgeous.
Thanks, Morgana.
Sorry, tying the obi took quite some time.
I'll go with it. It's fitting for the summer.
Right, this outfit was made to be worn during the summer, and it matches the festival atmosphere perfectly.
Absolutely picturesque. You've brought us a much-needed air of refinement.
Yeah, according to someone, we're about as unrefined as it gets.
Wow, Ryuji, that looks really good on you. Even better than your school uniform.
You don't gotta try and make me feel better.
You made a good choice with that mask, though. Yellow's a good match for this season. I bought a water balloon myself. You gotta get one when you go to a festival.
Water balloon? Oh, you mean a yo-yo?
No, isn't that called a water yo-yo?
What is this conversation?
Wait a sec. I thought it was yo-yo balloon.
No, it's a water balloon.
What do you call it?
Water balloon?
Yeah, I knew it! I mean, it's only a little bit, but there's still some water inside.
It looks like everyone's having a good time.
I can't help but look at Futaba and just think watermelon.
We should have a little fun ourselves. Why don't we check out the food stands and get something to eat?
Sure. I was starting to get hungry since everything smells so good.
Look, they've got all the staples. Yakisoba, yakitori, shaved ice. They've even got cognac skewers. Those are huge in Tohoku.
What are we waiting for? Charge!
What, like my phone?
Come on, we should get going too. I'm starving.
Hell yeah! Let's start from one end and get one of everything.
It feels as if we're forgetting the spirit of Tanabata. Though I have no objections.
But of course. I'm liking your color palette here, though. The grays and sort of a hint of brown in there. It's nice.
I want to see more of the festival too. Show me how to catch goldfish.
No. I had fun with everyone at the festival. Well, I'm glad for you, mate.
That was so good.
Cognac skewers, ishinomaki yakisoba, zunda cider. We basically ate our way through Sendai.
And it was amazing. Gotta hand it to old man Masamune. He is one cool dude.
That's Lord to you. Did I do it right, Yusuke?
Am I that predictable?
Yes.
Catching goldfish seems difficult. Is there some sort of secret to catching one?
Avoid getting the hook in your head.
Try to stay calm, then strike without hesitation. The trick is to catch them once you've read their movements.
And yes, I know they'd use little nets. I know.
Wow, that's impressive, Mako-chan. I see. We'll get it next time. You're getting a call from Zenkichi.
Yo, you guys having fun?
We were. I was expecting that one to be we were. Like, how about you?
Just working. Moderately, anyway. Listen, I wanted to ask you guys a favor.
Oh, what now?
I'm already investigating in Sapporo, but before you leave Sendai, I'd like you to stop by Toho University.
Why?
Tomorrow, there's going to be a session at the Mount Aoba campus.
Session? So they're gonna jam? It's like, oh dear.
Not that kind of session. The CEO of Medice is holding a lecture there. I'm still looking into them at the moment, but the more info we have, the better. I'd like you to attend the lecture in my place.
What's in it for us?
I'll treat you guys to dinner or something. The food in Hokkaido is really something special, you know? And just so we're clear, don't draw any unnecessary attention to yourselves. Just go and see if the CEO says anything strange.
Why would they say the words anything strange? Do you have a name?
His name is Akira Konoe, and he looks like a capable CEO, I'll give him that.
Yeah, but we don't want to know what he looks like. How does he actually operate?
Anyway, I'm gonna be counting on you kids. And again, try not to get carried away, alright?
Ach, what do you mean?
So what did he want?
I told everyone about Zenkichi's call.
Let me get this straight. This guy's running the company that made Emma?
This might be a good opportunity to learn something new.
I suppose we'll find out at the lecture tomorrow morning.
Guess break time's over. Time to get back to work.